Hi there, I'm Simon Whale and I'm delighted to have been asked to present the top 40 best estate agency supplier innovations of 2020. I've got to admit I'm a bit of a train spotter for this anyway, given that our mission at Kerfuffle is to provide you agents with the best possible resources in choosing your next partner for the business, and I'm sure you'll agree there's no shortage of those over the following 18 minutes. The top 40 have been broken down to a top 10 ideas in each particular stream, both to ensure a best fit and to prevent you having to watch 80 minutes of Simon Whale. I'm a narcissist, but I'm not stupid. Let's have a look at Masterclass, shall we? First up, Vaboo. Vaboo is a tenant reward and engagement platform for letting agents. They provide access to hundreds of exclusive offers, national discounts and prize draws for agents to offer to their tenants. With their added value service, they help drive positive brand engagement for agents and show prospective landlords their compassionate approach to lettings. They've had over 500,000 tenant responses to the questions that matter to help inform service expansion. They have a 74% feedback rate from active platform users and an unprecedented 50% agent branded email open rate. 83% of tenants rated their Vaboo agent at least an 8 out of 10. I mean, let's just think about that, can we? The tenant-estate agent relationship often looks like Jack and Vera Duckworth's Unhappy Marriage. Yes, I know, way to stay relevant, Whaley, 1980s Coronation Street references. But it's worth saying agents often try to do anything they can to keep tenants from polluting their various review platforms with disgruntled tenants. At last, Vaboo gives you a potential answer to this conundrum. One aspect I loved about Vaboo was not just that the quality of the companies providing gifts and vouchers was absolutely first class, but that you could even add in local businesses into the selection, so again reinforcing your links with the community. Really nice angle, that. Number 2, Let's Pay. Let's Pay handle rent collection and offer client accounting software that utilises open banking. Now, lots of CRMs offer sort of compliance and efficiency, but Let's Pay take this to the next level. Designated digital wallets per landlord offering, which negates the need for an agent to have a single client account. Client accounting has got more and more complex over the years. Let's Pay takes the regulatory burden away as well as streamlining the processing of the client accounting, ensuring all funds are 100% in the right place. Okay, next up, IAM Property. Some from our old friends from the mighty IAM sold, as the name changes show, their innovation came around from one of those nice problems to have as the company has grown. Tightening anti-money laundering AML legislation is making life tougher, obviously, for estate agents. Failure to comply could see agents facing a fine. The average fine imposed for non-compliance is approximately £12,000 or imprisonment of up to 2 years or both. IAM Property Compliance was developed by estate agents for estate agents to take the complication out of AML compliance. It's the most cost-effective AML service available, helping to reduce the admin burden, save time and give their clients the peace of mind that their agency has compliance covered. So yes, it saves time and removes the guesswork with online real-time risk assessment tools, providing immediate results and guidance with additional support provided by Compliance Matters, the local experts. Offer flexibility to choose the right level of AML assurance with 2 levels of ID verification checks. And it helps to ensure fulfillment of AML training obligations with complementary educational resources, including comprehensive video library with annual certification available as well. It's already been picked up by a number of clients and companies like Belvoir, DDM Residential, Lindley & Simpson, Pygott & Crone, Richard Kendall. They're all already using the system successfully. I'd give it a go. Have a look. Next up is Gavel. So a new one to the market from Oz. Gavel offer virtual viewing technology that's already widely used in Australia. Gavel enables agents to live stream a virtual open home, and in a market where time is a highly valued commodity, the Gavel live streaming app will allow estate agents to condense their private appointments to just those applicants who are genuinely interested. Leading agents who have been the first to get on board, the likes of Matt Nicol, have managed to reduce their viewings per sale ratio from an industry average of 19:1 to just 4:1, with lettings reducing all the way to a 1:1 ratio as well. One client also reported a £9,000 saving each month in wages by reducing their physical viewings like this. This equates to a reduction of physical viewings by up to 75%. Voids have also been reduced from an industry average of 21 days down to 10 days in Matt Nichols' business as well. So absolutely incredible statistics we're seeing on the back of this. Please mention Kerfuffle to receive 50% off in the run-up to Christmas. Next up, Vouch. Award-winning, they're a tenant referencing software at the top of its game here. Facial recognition, document reading, identity matching, fraud checks, open banking, social media profiling, and instant reporting. Innovations coming and coming with these guys. All built around a super intelligent chatbot, giving agents and tenants 24/7 access to their very own referencing assistant. An average of £300 is generated in revenue per property. They're offering 1 month of free referencing. Sign up at EA Masters and get that 1 month free from Vouch. Next up, the depository. A brand new innovation from the Viking agent Christian Byfield himself, who owns and still runs his own agency-based property, so he knows where it's at. What I love about this new wave of PropTech is that it's often agents like Christian at the coalface that kept looking at their own processes and systems and realising where there were some real pain points and actually creating a solution to the problem. Companies like the Depository and Kai Wheatley's Area tend to step ahead of the competition, and the period where their products need to be stress tested are far shorter as a consequence, which benefits everybody. The depository removes 80% of the end of the tenancy admin, such as confirming checkout appointments, negotiating deposit deductions, and providing bank details for refunds to free up property managers' time, providing greater clarity to tenants about the checkout process and to provide a highly efficient customer experience for landlords and tenants, creating a great lasting impression. It should generate an ROI of over 300% if done right and you listen to their advice. I would suggest getting in quick on this one, as I've been telling him for some time he's pricing it too cheaply, and with companies like Paramount Properties, Hereford Solvicar, Robinson Jackson, Jones Robinson signing up, this is without doubt one of my strongest recommendations as one to watch. Next up, we've got Able Agent. Guys, please stop telling everybody that will listen to you that training is very important and then slashing the training budget at the first sign of a tricky market. Ironically, often at the very time when training is most required. This is a revolutionary training platform that everybody needs to sit up and listen to. Sit in your office and learn and become qualified. Simple as that. The learning management platform that agents can use to upskill their workers, ensure new starters learn industry best practices rather than passed on habits from Doris in the corner, and prepare agents for ROPA. It makes it easy to put in place a successful training program for all staff. It positively impacts business generation, customer service and staff motivation, and at the end of the day can lead to a ROPA ready level 3 qualification, combining estate agency and lettings in one exam. Next up, we have Landmark. They've launched OneSearch Express, and this is a unique insurance policy and data bundle to keep your pipeline moving with more certainty and with less risk. As we all know, search delays can cause a real headache, and speed is crucial for getting your properties to exchange. Express is described as the fastest, most efficient way to get properties from offer accepted to exchange, dramatically cutting down the conveyancing period. With lost revenue and a diminished pipeline now more than ever, agents and solicitors cannot afford such delays. In short, this is a data-driven report that comes with the insurance, which represents about 60 to 70% of the data you would ordinarily get with a normal local search, produced from their database and online sources. It can be used in place of a local search to avoid the council delays that are ever increasing, and as it comes with data, when used with the other instant searches, you are only insuring out a very small risk, rather than the usual case where no search insurance is used and you get no data but all of the risk. They can also offer it in a duo format, where they provide the data they have, then a full search when ready, so the solicitor can crack on and get confirmation of everything that was missing once the full search is back, for where they are not keen to use the insurance element of it. They can offer these on a no sale, no fee basis if needed, so agents can order them earlier at no risk as soon as an offer is agreed, rather than waiting until the client monies are on account, saving another 2 weeks. The turnaround time is about 24 hours, although they did have a recent case where they saved a chain, and with it a family being homeless, by turning it around in 1 hour where the search was delayed. Home of Mortgages are up next, and their mortgage advice services. They have a team of centralised mortgage brokers who don't just source mortgage products but offer advice too. This is all backed up with a tech platform that provides reports, updates and new products, and brings greater transparency to the process. They've created a home toolkit that allows customers to book an appointment via an estate agent's website to book different types of appointments, such as running the numbers for them by helping the customer through the jargon to work out their numbers, or just to get some advice. So they offer greater transparency and clarity. They enable them to fast-track decisions-making processes easier, and they help validate and motivate buyers, also adding value to the customer journey by being helpful and informative. So what are they offering today? Free setup costs, free mortgage hub hosted on your own website, booking system and mortgage tools. 30-day setup promise includes full FCA approval, regular content to market financial services to your database, and an authorisation to promote financial services to your new and existing clients. The setup fee is normally charged at £500, free for all of you EA Masters delegates if you get to them. I'll stop now before I fully transform myself into one of those sellers on Bid Up TV. And now Land Insight from the people at Landtech. This is all about finding off-market dev sites faster. Off-market sites have less competition, meaning lower prices and better margins. You can set search parameters like location, size and use class, and then generate a list of potential deals that could potentially be made. Speed is of the essence, we're always being told. With Land Insight you can see details for owners, occupants, leaseholders, and indeed anyone else you might need to talk to in relation to the site. Automatically identify the ultimate owner, see the relationship between parent and subsidiaries, and engage with the right people. Then finally, but really importantly, receive alerts when the ownership changes. You know exactly the right time to act. So just once more, don't forget to claim your free virtual goodie bag at the Kerfuffle booth, which has offers for many of these top 40 providers and a few wildcards. There are some cracking deals in there to give you a flavour of what these businesses can do for you. In case you think I can't count, as I mentioned at the start, there are 3 other top 40 sessions being streamed at the moment, where I highlight 10 different innovations in each. Collect the set. You can watch these on catch up for the next 7 days. And finally, one more thing. Yep, I'm going all Steve Jobs on you. Look, I appreciate I can get overly excited at some of the most mundane things. Greg's delivering on Uber Eats brought a tear to my eye. But what you're about to see next, I believe, is one of those special moments, a once-in-a-decade transformation, where unlike the consistent gradual evolution, suddenly something comes along, like the iPhone, and there's a quantum leap that changes everything. I'm incredibly excited to be the first person to show you the street. Play video.